Jack was diagnosed with hemimegalencephaly when he was about 15 months old.
And then once his seizure started, it became really clear that we were going to have to do something.
One of the surgeons told us that his anatomy was so complex and intertwined almost with the right side of the brain. So we made the decision then to do a complete left hemispherectomy. The surgery ended up being 24 hours.
Right after we left the hospital, we came by ambulance and got right into Mary Free Bed, and we started rehab right away for him.
I remember my first evaluation with him, I had him on my lap in full seated support, and he was starting to kind of smile a little bit, but there was no voice, no consistent yes-no system. He wasn't eating and drinking enough orally to sustain himself. And obviously there was right-sided weakness since it was the left hemisphere that was removed.
It was difficult after surgery because we didn't know what he was capable of.
I remember Matt and Meredith being there every single day asking what they can do, how they can help with therapy, and so we gave them a lot of jobs.
Good job, buddy.
It's our responsibility to make rehab and his life the best we possibly could, and if that meant we had to be here and help the team and do our part in rehab, then that's what we had to do.
I think a huge thing with Jack and his family is just how positive they were.
Come on, Jack, keep going.
They really kept him going. They kept him positive, redirected when he needed redirection, and always had like a positive spin on things like superheroes and playing with monster trucks and cars and trains.
Well, kids operate in a play environment. That's what they do, they play. So we really try to set up a situation where things he's gonna encounter in real life, climbing over things, stepping over things, and we're looking at how he uses his strength to do that. So we're doing some functional strengthening, and then also working on a lot of dynamic balance, his ability to kind of react and adjust to different things in his environment.
Then we're gonna climb in there and find a superhero to save.
It truly is a team effort. When speech comes through, they'll give us recommendations for communication tools, and occupational therapy and physical therapy will help us with getting up and about the room.
Every team member goes above and beyond to meet patients where they're at, loves them not only as a patient, but as a human.
And when Jack left to go home, I was actually sick that day. I couldn't come in, and it made me so sad because I was getting text messages from coworkers. Jack's asking where you are, he wants to say bye, and it made me feel awesome. They actually FaceTimed me.
Thank you so much, man.
Oh, that was so sweet. Did you give him a hug?
And there's just certain patients that you grow close to all your patients, but there are some that really pull at your heartstrings.
It's human-centered therapy, right? Not just patient-centered. It even takes that next step where we want the rest of the rehab world to know what we're doing so that we can help patients not just here in West Michigan, but across the nation.
He wouldn't be where he is now without the help of his team and the energy that they brought. Every morning, Jack was excited to see him, and just to have that where he's being pushed because he's excited to see these individuals that give their lives to what they're doing.
Good work today, dude. High five for getting through all your speech goals.
That's why we do this. We do it for Jack and the other kids that we work with. We really love what we do here.